It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Excuse me. As always, y'all know my spiel. Thank you, man, to every single one of y'all who has been taking out the time to watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and leave the comments. If you have not already subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. And please encourage others to subscribe to Rashawn's About Time Boxing. Today's episode of Rashawn's About Time Boxing is sponsored by Unlimited Staffing Agency, USA. Not United States of America, but Unlimited Staffing Agency. If you are a CNA, a LPN, or RN, and you're looking for gainful employment with good pay, and I mean with good pay, in Ohio, Pennsylvania, just all you got to do is call the number 267-779-8915 and use the secret code is hashtag RBTB, Rashawn's About Time Boxing. All right, so we gonna get right to it. Anthony Joshua was getting slapped around the ring by by Daniel Dubois, and Dubois lived up to his name. He definitely had dynamite in his hands. You know what I mean? In that fight. Now there's been a lot of like speculation and talk. Some people was saying stuff like, "Is Anthony Joshua done? Is he finished? His career could be over." But AJ, at some point in your life, everything is going to be all right. But you just got beat up by Kid Dynamite. Like, no, seriously though. And I don't want to. Hopefully, I don't want this video to be too long. So, but here's the thing. Now, I don't know about y'all, and you disagree. Drop the comments in the comment section below, and let me know why you disagree, or if you disagree. And if you agree, let me know why you agree with what I said, or if you agree with what I'm saying. Now, for me, watching a fight, so it's a lot of things that Anthony Joshua did wrong in that fight, and that's why he lost. And I don't think it's really tailored too much to the fact that he's 34 years old, and that's and like they think that he's old now and it's over, even though heavyweights are bigger, they hit harder, the damage may be, but realistically, if you look at Anthony Joshua, um, he was 24 when he made his pro debut. Turned pro, I think, October 2013. But if you look at Anthony Joshua, his chin has always been questionable. His chin has always been suspect. Now, I don't know why people are making it seem like when Dubois was cracking him. I'm not saying that Dubois can't crack, because obviously he can hit. Like, you can see it. The boy is strong. He's a heavyweight. But styles make fights. And Anthony Joshua was the perfect opponent for Daniel Dubois to showcase his talent on. And there's a few reasons why I say that. First thing is, listen, boxing fundamentals, basic boxing 101. Anthony Joshua does not have, in my opinion, I'm saying, he does not have, nor does he possess, fundamental boxing skills. Everything that he was doing in that fight, fundamentally, was wrong. Everything he was doing in that fight, from bell one, from the time the bell opened, his right hand is underneath his chin. His left hand is underneath his right hand. And anytime he was trying to pivot or move to get out the way, whichever way he was moving, chin is up. That's another fundamental no in boxing. Pulling out with his chin up. The only thing that I would say Joshua did right in that fight was trying to, and that sometimes tying up Daniel Dubois when he needed to. But Anthony Joshua was in trouble from bell one. If you look at the way he came out, and if you look at Dubois, Dubois kept his guard higher. He kept his guard higher. Now, the other thing is trainers. Anthony Joshua what is this, like his second or third trainer? He keeps switching trainers. So you keep switching trainers, they each teaching you something different. And then you going into, a fight like this, which was a dangerous fight in my opinion. With whatever they're teaching you, everything that they teaching you is fundamentally wrong. And then a lot of times too, those habits are just in you. You just, no matter how, somebody try to teach you the right things to do in boxing, how to keep your guard high, protect your chin, at all times, keep your chin tucked, elbows in. Some people just, their fundamental skills are just bad. And Anthony Joshua, and this is no like knock at him or disrespect to him or nothing. He's a former unified champion. He's been in some good fights, but his fundamental boxing skills are bad. And this is why he's so easy to hit. And because his chin is suspect, when he gets hit, even if he's not hurt, it makes it look a lot worse than what it really is. I don't know who his first trainer was. I'm talking about when he fought like Vladimir Klitschko and but he had Robert Garcia and then this guy who was in his corner with him now. Like, you keep switching trainers, that's not good for you either. And if you are going to pick a trainer, you need to pick somebody who really know boxing and who really can teach you fundamental skills. How to get out of trouble when you get in trouble, how to tie up, when to tie up, the fighter, when you need to. Keep your chin tucked, keep your guard high, protect your chin at all times, keep your elbows in, never pull back with your hands down and your chin up. I learned all those things. That's all like fundamental boxing skill. That's all basic boxing 101. And when you do all of those things fundamentally wrong in any fight, it's going to be a disaster. And patience was the other thing. In that fifth round, when he finally caught Daniel Dubois with a good shot, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Again, hey, drop the comments in the comment section below. Let me know if y'all think that what I'm saying is wrong. When he caught that in the fifth round, when he caught Dubois with that good shot, he rushed the knockout. You can't rush the knockout. That's what you hear fighters who's patient with it. They tell you, nah, if the knockout presents itself, I'll take it. But I'm not going to look for it and I'm not going to rush it. Even if I get him hurt, I'm not going to rush it. Because even in the midst, when he caught Dubois with that shot, after he caught him with the shot, in the middle of those exchanges, every time he was catching Dubois with something, Dubois was catching him right back with something. And then he was rushing in, he was careless, he was reckless, chin up, on no defense. What was, you got him hurt, he on the ropes. Where your guard at? Protecting yourself. And he wasn't trying to pick his shots. He wasn't patient with picking his shots. He rushed in reckless. And when he was landing the shot, Dubois caught it, boom, right up underneath his chin, parked him. This is why, when you hear, like, even when I used to work with fighters and I used to train fighters, and I would train some people, man, and they would just be thinking they got to load up and throw every punch hard. First thing I would tell them is like, listen, Don't worry about throwing the punch hard. Concentrate on throwing the punch right. Because if you throw your punch the right way, it's going to do everything you needed to do. It's going to have the power you needed to have. This is why, like, the great Emmanuel Stewart used to always talk about fundamental boxing skills, precision punching. Another trainer who was big on precision punching, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. When he was training Chad Dawson was at the top of his game. You see how he beat up Antonio Tarver, Glenn Johnson, Thomas Adamak, even though he got dropped in that fight. But when he started changing trainers, that's when his career went down. Y'all ain't gotta take my word for it. Y'all can go back, just look at it yourself. When Eddie Mustafa Muhammad was training Chad Dawson, he was at the top of his game. When he switched to Floyd Sr. and then went back to the guy who was training him in the amateurs and all that, everything went down. And Joshua changing trainers. It's like every time he getting ready to fight, like he he getting another trainer. And I'm not saying it to say like, all right, every single fight he got a different trainer, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of y'all who understand and understand boxing and know y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to put Joshua down or, make fun of him for getting slapped around the ring. And, I'm not trying to make fun of none of that. But what I'm saying is the truth. Like Oscar De La Hoya, but Oscar could box. Oscar could box. He could move. He had pretty decent footwork. He had pretty good defense. But Oscar used to change trainers. He was known for changing trainers. And I think, Anthony Joshua should look at the trainer that he had the most success with and maybe stick with that trainer. And or, stick with that trainer and then bring in somebody else. But at this stage in his career, at 34 years old, that leopard is not going to change his spots. And another example of that was Ricky Hatton. When Ricky Hatton fought Manny Pacquiao, he dumped his other trainers and brought Floyd Mayweather Sr. in. Creatures of habit. When you a creature of habit, and I told everybody this, I said, man, Pacquiao's going to knock Ricky Hatton out. I told everybody that. No, man, he got Floyd Sr., man. No, he going, no, 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 no. As the old saying goes, it might sound cliche, but they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And all that stuff that Floyd Sr. was teaching Ricky Hatton. I said the minute Pacquiao touches him with a shot, he gonna revert. He gonna go right back to what he know. And that's just trying to stalk you down, trying to wing shots at you. And sure enough, as soon as he got caught, what'd he do? Abandon everything he was being taught in that training camp with Floyd Sr. and reverted right back to what he knew, and it got him knocked out. And because Anthony Joshua lacks fundamental boxing skills, that's what got him knocked out. So, I mean, of course, you don't want to think that, because, every fighter is different. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body chemistry is different. Everybody's DNA makeup is different. Like Bud is still at the top of his game, and he's pushing 37, and he's still at the top of his game. Canelo is in his 30s, still at the top, in his mid 30s, still at the top of his game. Floyd, 45 years old, but when Floyd was, in his 30s, fighting sanctioned fights, not these exhibitions, but he was still at the top of his game. But it's having those good fundamental boxing skills. And if I sound like a broken record, it's just that's the reason Joshua lost the fight. He allowed from the time the bell opened, he allowed Daniel Dubois to step to him, walk him down. He couldn't fire back with nothing to keep Dubois off of him. He was trying to make Dubois, he was Anthony Joshua couldn't dictate the pace of the fight. He couldn't make Dubois fight at his pace. He couldn't slow down the pace of the fight. That's why he kept tying him up. Because every time he was getting hit, he was, oh shit, like he felt it. He could not make Dubois, he couldn't slow, the pace of the fight down. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to slow it down, try to take his time. He was throwing some feints and stuff, and trying to counter. And in the fifth round, that's how he got knocked out. He threw a feint, caught Dubois with a good shot, then got reckless and rushed in. Didn't take his time to place the shot. He wasn't patient enough. He didn't even try to set the punches up. He wasn't even trying to set his shots up. He just was trying to go in there and get it back. And by him going in there trying to get it back, he got laid on his back. He didn't back down, but his back got laid down. So again, so I say at this stage of his career, do I think that he can, change that? More than likely not. I mean, if he's going to continue to fight, any big fights he was looking at though, Usyk or Fury, out the window. And if they do choose to, well, he did fight Usyk twice, but Fury, I know Deontay Wilder was saying something about Joshua, not going to fight him now. But in my opinion, I like Deontay Wilder. I do. I got love for him. But I think if he retired, stay retired. Don't come back and fight no more. Because he's one of them guys. He's done too, and you don't want to see him to continue to take punishment like that either. And if this is it for Anthony Joshua, he accomplished a lot in his career. He made a lot of money, fought in front of 96,000 people, man. Bow out gracefully, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy, the rest of your life with all of your faculties and stuff intact. But this is all I got for now. No, but drop the comments in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts and your opinion on Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua fight, and why, and give me your opinion on why y'all think Anthony Joshua lost the fight. This is all I got for now. To the next one.